Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Happy Monday. I hope all of you are having a good one. Alright, so I finished the Gravedigger's Almanac. I cannot pronounce the name. I returned it back to Kindle Unlimited, so now I have 19 Kindle Unlimited books that I have out. In fact, when I go to work, I will be taking my Kindle Paperwhite with me instead of my Kobo, because I have to charge up both my Kobo and my Kindle Basic. But yeah, because I got like, I think all of my Kindle Unlimited books already downloaded on here. So this is going with me to work, and I will be reading that until I clock in at noon. So anyways, so the first one is the Gravedigger's Almanac. This is basically takes place in the late 1800s, not too far from the Jack the Ripper murders. It takes place in Vienna, and there are women, little girls, who are being basically murdered, and I'm not going to go into details of where the stake goes to, because it aims for the heart. Anyways, and they're beheaded. And so, at the time that these happen, it's during a period of time when people like still believed in like vampires and like, you know, the dead could come back, you know, to life and stuff like that. And there's someone going around and killing these girls, and it's really angering like the police, because the police are like, what the heck is going on? And so you have this one guy who is discovered in this grave in a very horrific expression on his face, indicating that he died while he was alive. So he basically was buried alive. As it goes on through the book, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Leo, who is the Jewish one in the story, next to this other guy, he has a lot of no tolerance for anti-Semitism, which is very prevalent in Vienna during that time, and definitely would go through all the way to after like World War II, where this type of stuff was tolerated. And so he's trying to find out like who the killer is, and there's this secret society, and he's just trying to figure out what is going on. We meet a lot of really interesting characters. People are not who you think they are. People hide behind this mask of friendliness when they're actually monsters. And we also find that there's this guy, you would consider him like an incel, you know, if you're using more modern terms. He has a very hard time with stuff like what normal men can do. And he is the one who is killing these girls. And he has a very sick, demented view about his mother. It was weird. I did not want to get The Gravedigger's Daughter because that takes place in Egypt, but the first book was just way too weird for me. I was like, no, I'm dropping the series. I'm not doing this. No! Then I finished Detective Auntie. I cannot pronounce the name. Even though it says 11 minutes to go, I am done with the story. I'm just at the acknowledgments. So in this one, we have this dead guy who's found in her daughter's store. She moved up to this little small community of North Bay to be away from a lot of stuff. Her husband died, and so, you know, she's kind of sticking with herself, and then she gets a call from her daughter saying, hey, you know, the police believe that I killed this guy. He is like the owner of this plaza. And when she flies down, or she flies over to Ontario, or no, Toronto, not Ontario, Toronto, she finds a whole mess. And it's not just a dead body. It is her daughter's marriage, just all this stuff. And she wants to prove that her daughter is not the killer. And she finds out along the way that there is a ring of people that are stealing cars. And we find out that her granddaughter is involved in this group, and she is basically stealing these cars and everything. There's a lot of twists and turns in this book, and it's like, oh, okay, I am really intrigued. Like, I know May 5th, the second book comes out, and I am so super excited about that. I'm like, more of this. I need more of this character. I just loved it. The characters were amazing. We find out basically who killed this guy. It's done in a Hercule Poirot kind of manner, where she invited everybody that wanted to basically kill him. Everyone in the room's a killer. Everyone is a possible killer, except of course her and the officer. And everybody had something that they did not like about the guy, that they were willing to, like, yeah, I'm going to kill this guy over this. And it's like, yeah, they all had motive, they all had opportunity, but only one person actually did it. And we basically find out that it is the this guy that basically he was helping to basically park the cars and all that. And it was complicated. I was reading into it. I was like, what? Wait a minute, are you telling me she killed him? But no, it was this guy who killed him. It was just absolute insanity. And it's like, okay, alright. Okay, all in all, enjoyed it. The first one was just weird. This one I enjoyed a lot. But as I said, I'm not taking my Kobo to work because I have to recharge it. I'm going to recharge it when I get home, and then I'm going to recharge my Kindle Basic. My Kindle Basic is at grumpy, is at 13%. So I'm just going to go ahead, because by the time I come home, this is going to be totally dead. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, because I don't want the battery to go down further than it is. This one is at I'm going to have to wipe my screen. It's at 70%, so I have a I've got a good okay. Alright, so anyways, yeah, so I'm going to take the one that has the longest charge on it and everything. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this book a lot. Okay, so anyways, that is my video. I'm going to quickly upload this video because I got to leave in a couple of minutes. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, and until then, keep well. And oh yeah, I will be back later on today because I'm going to I'll be reading The Will of the Many, chapters 3 and 4 when I get home from work.